Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Joseph and I'm a freelance video creator from Gothenburg, Sweden. I want to give a shout out to David Winters, aka the Cranky Cameraman, and David Moorfield at Moorfield Visuals for inspiring me to create this kind of work vlog. I have a shoot tomorrow and I'm gonna bring you on. I'm not a morning person, so I always try to pack and set everything up the night before. I'm going to shoot a stage show tomorrow in Helsingborg. It's called Snacka Photo and it's like a seminar for photographers. I'm going to shoot with two FS7s and right now I'm just going to make sure that they are all balanced on the tripods with the lenses I'm going to use. And I'm gonna set them both with the same picture profile to make sure that they match. I'm gonna shoot everything in a standard picture profile, shooting in XAVC-L, because we're gonna shoot the whole day. This is my big production camera bag. It's a Think Tank Production Manager 40. It's the first version. They had a big sale on Scandinavian Photo and I thought I was gonna go in and buy something really cool like a lens or something, but I ended up picking this up instead, and it's probably been one of the best investments I ever made. I traveled a lot the last couple of weeks, so I mishandled my diet, so now I am on meat and vegetable only. Unfortunately, I live on the third floor and I don't have an elevator. If I ever stop making videos here on YouTube, I've probably fallen down the stairs and died. This is my car, it's a BMW 1 Series. It's quite small, so it's not very production friendly. However, it draws almost no fuel and I don't have my own parking spot, so it's quite nice to have a smaller car. I have thought about buying a van instead. However, I had this car for almost 9 years and it's paid off, so I save a lot of money on just keeping it. And if I put the seat down and use the roof box, I can fit all my gear in it. Alright, we are on our way to Helsingborg. Just gonna steer clear of all the speed bumps and then I'm gonna tell you more about this job. It's about a 2.5 hour drive. I think that's just the perfect amount of time to travel. And it's a beautiful winter morning. This is not a very technical shoot, nor is it like a cool commercial or an adventurous documentary shoot. However, Peter, he is my biggest client, and I thought it would be interesting to share how he became my client. I think it's an important story for anyone who is new to freelancing for video photography and so on. Our teacher said, hey, I have a friend, he's called Leif, and he's doing a non-profit gig. He's gonna do a live stream with a couple of youths from a troubled neighborhood. He asks if anyone can come and help him out. And we are about 14 people in our class, and I think like 5 or 6 of us said, yeah, sure, we can do that. It was on a weekend, so it was Saturday and Sunday. And I know the location that we were gonna do this, and I know that there's a lot of big windows and you need a lot of light to fill up the room. And I've recently bought my Aperture 300D, and I also have a couple of light panels, so I brought them to the shoot, and as it turned out, we needed way more light. However, we ran into a lot of problems during the first day. Our live mixer didn't work properly, and the youth, they weren't really prepared for this. It was their first time on camera. And the next day, on Sunday, I showed up in the morning and it was only me and Leif. None of the other students showed up. And of course he was very happy that I was there to help him out. And it actually went pretty well the second day. And during the day, I don't remember the full context of this, but Leif said to me, "Well, Joseph, you know, you are a professional." And I was like, "Well, no, I'm not a professional. I'm just a film student right now." And he said, No. Being a professional is not about what level you are. Being a professional is more of a state of mind. And I think this is important to remember. And he said, you know, you come here, you are on time. You weren't required to bring your own stuff, but you thought that we might need it and you brought it anyway. You know your equipment. You are in a good mood even when things going the wrong way. I consider you as any professional in the industry. And I was, of course, very happy to hear that. And I think that's an important lesson to remember, that no matter what level you are on, always try to do your best and focus on the job at hand, and try to stay in a good mood even when things don't turn out the way you thought it would. After this shoot, he gave me a call the next week pretty much and said, "Hey, I have a paid gig. Can you come in and do the same lighting you did last time? I'll pay you around 350 euros, I think. Just come in the morning, put the lights up, and then you can do whatever you like for the rest of the day, and then come back at night and help me pack everything." And I thought, yeah, great. That was a good job. And I recently bought my Aperture 300D, and it was, when it just came out, it was the Mark 1, and it was quite expensive back then. The lights have become much cheaper now. And I remember that was a pretty big investment for me. You know, I was going to school and I didn't have that kind of money. And it was really nice to get kickback on the lights pretty much immediately. He told me after the gig everything went well. He said, "I'm thinking about retiring." And he asked me, "Would you like to take over for me?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, I need work." And he said, "Okay, next time Peter calls me, I'm gonna propose to him that you do it instead." And he did. And asked, "Hey, we want to record everything that's going on one particular stage at the Gothenburg Film Festival." And I said, "Sure, no problem. I have an audio recorder, I have 2 cameras." And it was a great gig because this particular stage that I was shooting was the Nordic TV drama stage. And it was really nice to me to see that I was only a couple of months into the film school, and I was already surrounded by all the industry people, seeing what they're up to, and I got to meet a lot of interesting people. And I worked for Peter and his co-workers ever since. Peter runs it's a non-profit organization that creates educational content for entrepreneurs, mainly in the cultural sector. So film industry, music industry, dance, and art. We do a lot of courses for the film industry, and that's really good for me because I get to meet a lot of professionals. And a few examples of the courses that we've made is location managing, script supervisor, production manager, to get to meet and work with these professionals in the industry. I learn a lot from working with them. So I've arrived in Helsingborg. I'm just gonna meet up with Peter, and then we're gonna check out the location. I had an idea that I was gonna put both FS7s on each side of the stage, shooting in a cross, and then put my A7C to the front to cover the whole stage. However, we decided to put everything in the same spot, so both FS7s shooting one wide shot and then one zoom in from the front. It's a practical solutions because then I can monitor the audio and both camera angles at the same time. However, I think it's a little bit boring shooting everything from the front. So I put the A7C with a wide angle lens from the side on the stage and controlled it with my phone. Now it's time for lunch, and after that it's time to roll. This is how the shot looks, the small camera by the side of the stage, the whole stage and the close-up. Peter brought his Hasselblad camera, so he's doing the portraits of everyone who took part of the seminar. Now it's been a couple of hours and we finished up, and it's time to head back home again. Don't worry about the symbol on my dashboard, my brakes are fine. Here is something for my American audience. I hear sometimes that you complain about high fuel prices. Well, here you go. Welcome to the fourth most expensive country in the world to buy fuel in. This is why I really like this car, it gives me great mileage. I thought to myself, what a nice night to drive home in. It's above freezing, so it's like snow and rain at the same time. Oh my god, this is dangerous. Dangerous driving. Oh, damn. I need to put my phone down. Hey, snowplow! I pulled over. My friend warned me that the main highway, it's a complete stop. So I think I'll just go in, grab a burger and chill out for a while, see if the traffic eases up a little bit. Well, there goes that diet. This is the last shot from the day, and I made it home safely and didn't get stuck in any traffic jam. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.